Welcome in to DC On Screen, a podcast about the DC Universe properties being brought to film and television. I am your host, David Z. Robertson, and this, the bastage what killed my paw, Jason.
Hello.
Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about Gotham 2x04 Strike Force. If you have not seen this episode, we are going to get all spoilery on it. So,
right
go
up
back
in it.
and watch that, and unless you don't care. And
yeah, we could just save you some time, but hopefully you'll enjoy the episode more.
Yeah, I can't police you.
Right.
I don't know.
Every man has the right to make that choice.
That's right.
Eventually, spoilers are going to become part of the actual Constitution.
Well,
no, it needs to be a regulated process. I think there should be a system.
Yeah.
Like a statutory period during which it's illegal to give spoilers. I don't know exactly when that period would be up, but I wouldn't mind it existing.
Well, when spoilers actually become part of government policy in any regard, that's when I'll truly weep for society. Like, we're on the crest of becoming the fat asses from WALL-E at that point.
Right.
So.
Maybe just a social contract. Something we can all agree is truly evil.
Yeah. So we open up on the Penguin, and he wants to know who the hell Theo Galavan is. Someone has to have known who did all this crap.
Unleash the maniacs, the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole deal. And man, I kind of felt like I was watching the '90s Flash again, honestly.
Why?
Like, some of those gangs look like they were straight up out of the '80s. Man.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
And there was one, like, particular gang, like, I couldn't find anything on them. Like, I saw them, and they had platinum blonde wigs, but they had, like, the, blue bat, it looked like kind of blue bat symbols over their eyes. And a stray random neuron fired, and I couldn't figure out.
Poor lonely thing.
What they were. But, the closest thing I can find to it is
designer joke.
Yeah, they kind of look like the Bat Boys from Miller's Dark Knight Returns.
Right.
So I think that might be where I saw them. But the platinum blonde wig actually does look kind of familiar to me too. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking Hawk and Dove or something.
You'd be alone. No one else is thinking Hawk and Dove.
Well, damn it, they should be. Get your best people on this, Berlanti.
Right. How has he not started that show already?
Right. Oh, man. Yeah. Tigress wants Penguin to come talk to Theo. Mm-hmm. And Theo wants the Penguin to, kill his competition in the mayoral race.
Sure. Now, look, you've skipped over something huge here.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Did the Penguin already run all of the gangs, or did he just take over right then?
I think he already did. He was the king of Gotham, remember?
Yeah, but he seems to need to tell this group of people that maybe he was just reiterating. But I liked how he handled himself. Let's pop a shotgun shell here to get some attention, and then what does he tell him? You don't mug, blackmail, you don't steal, unless it comes through me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like his policy.
Yeah.
Going one voice on him.
Mm-hmm. And so that was, he was real cool until his mama got kidnapped.
Yeah, he was looking real good. I mean,
right.
he spends a lot of the episode being. We still like the guy. It's just he kind of gets turned into a poor puppet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is
Now,
a shame.
one thing, there was something that was, I'd say it was probably. My suspicions were confirmed. If you'll recall, when the premiere came out, I was like, "Man, Butch is acting real weird. He's acting twitchy." And you were like, "Yeah, but he's a big guy, and he's got that collar, and that collar was really tight." So he's nah, man.
He's just odd.
No, now he's just being weird, and it's got to do. It has to be because of Zaz's brainwashing.
Yeah.
They even went out of their way to mention it again. Like, I know you have to do what I know I have to do what you say. Or
yeah, he's aware of his own brainwashing now. I'm not digging that at all. Because
I'm not either.
What I'm hating more about it than the fact that it's a cheap fucking plot device is that Butch and Penguin is they have a fun little dynamic. I've enjoyed watching them on screen, and it feels like I'm stealing. Mm-hmm. I'm stealing from poor devices. every time I start to enjoy myself with those two, I think, this is a sham.
They're...
But it was cool. I mean, how much fun was Butch when he was just like holding those people's by the shoulders going, just imagine blue skies.
Yeah.
They're just watching their boss get stabbed through the throat the entire time. Why are you doing this? I have no idea.
Darling, I got no idea. We've been doing crazy stuff all day.
Yeah, he's just completely happy with it. Yeah, I don't know. Been stabbing people all day. Whatevs. Anyway, I'm hungry. Tacos? Who wants tacos?
Right. Oh, man. So, what else we got here?
There was... Penguin went through a lot of stuff, too. But I meant to give you credit on something. Or maybe just temporarily agree with you and then go back to my side of the camp. The last scene with Penguin, like the whole, it's a very Penguin heavy episode, and we've always enjoyed his character. I've always enjoyed his arc, and then there was just that moment at the end when he's trying to be Citizen Kane. That God help me, it was a cartoon. Mm-hmm. It was that that scene more than anyone I've seen in the show so far was a fucking cartoon. And at least they didn't use the plunky music. Like, they got a string section involved, but that didn't really help anything. The dramatic music didn't make him awkwardly yelling at his fireplace any more thrilling for me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even throw the glass. He,
weird.
pushes it in there. It's weird. It's an odd movement. It's just, there! Get in there!
Oh, man. So, Penguin goes to talk to Theo, and he wants him to kill one of the mayors, or the mayoral candidates, I guess. And one little note, it looks like Tigress, last episode, Tigress saw Barbara making out with her brother, and she was like, dun dun dun. Now it just seems to be okay. They're just openly sharing Barbara now.
Yeah.
Which is all manner of weird.
I'm actively repressing every memory of every scene with that love triangle. I actively hurting my memory where I can. I mean, if I knew how to do electroshock therapy well enough, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and I do kind of like Theo, though. I mean, even the way he puts things. You, Penguin, will be my destroyer.
I like his gravitas. Okay. I do. I like I like the size of his swag. But dude, does he sound like a Talon or what? I
don't think he sounds like a Talon.
Oh man. Well, I mean,
I think he sounds like whoever's above a Talon.
Whoever directs Talons, yeah.
Yeah.
He just reeks of owl, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they were just kind of messing with us earlier about, no, it's going to be in the show eventually. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was actually this season and they were just trying to throw us off. Not with him there, at least.
Yeah.
Why is Theo's big evil plan to be a real estate developer?
Because he just watched the Superman movies and he realized that land, my boy, land.
Right. Can't stress this enough, man. Don't take lessons from Hackman. Don't take.
Yeah. Well, I was oddly okay with it because it did feel like a Roland Daggett type of move.
A little bit. It just seemed
or something.
It seems so lame. It really. He unveils the sheet, and I kind of thought, buildings? Like, this is what this is all about? You killed the Joker for a building? You fuck. I was not happy.
Not kill the Joker.
You killed the pre-embryonic Joker for a building.
I did. Yeah.
I actually, and I enjoyed that Penguin immediately goes like, well, people live there. Penguin's the freaking neighborhood watch association for that little low value community.
Yeah, even the freaking Penguin is like, well, wait, what would you do to them? Because people live there.
No, see, that's the thing. He says it himself. He's a problem solver. He's a builder. Now, he does. He sees all those low value homes as like a breeding ground for criminals that he's going to need one day. Mm-hmm.
Now, I did enjoy when Penguin tells him, yeah, you'll need an assassin. You can find them in the phone book under A.
Winks and struts off. I like it. This is Gotham. You can find him in the phone book.
Yeah, except that Galavan has his mother, so Penguin's got to do the thing anyway.
Yeah. And, I really do love that actress, but this character, that is as close as I ever want to get to that character. I kind of hope she doesn't make it out of this.
Me too. I'm tired of Penguin's mother, and hopefully, because Paul Rubens is coming on to play his father, hopefully that means they'll kind of do away with the mother.
Right. Still don't know what to expect out of him. Maybe he's going to get all Oedipal and kill his dad.
Yeah. Up until this point, I'd assumed he had already done that.
Right. So what we're basically then we have no idea what's happening with Penguin's character. We don't like Butch being there, not because we don't like the dynamic, but because it's false. We don't like the mom very much. We don't know what the hell Paul Rubens going to do. I'm sure it'll be charming as all hell. It's Paul Rubens, but you
never know with that cat.
No, it's true, but he's always been pretty much entertaining.
Yeah. He's in my favorite movie of all time. What can I say?
That's fair.
I think that was his first appearance, too. The little waiter in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
The fine restaurant.
Right.
Like, hands them a bottle of wine or something.
And Tim Burton went, I'm going to make a career out of that man.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. But we don't really know what the hell he's up to then, because listening to us talk, we don't really like his surrounding cast at all. Plus, where the hell's Selina? She was his lapdog like 3 episodes ago.
She's going through phases.
Right. She's getting a little sentimental.
Well, you know where she is. She's getting bitch slapped by Alfred.
Right. That was harsh, man.
That was bad. That was just, man.
That was really hard. And I went back and forth on whether that was even halfway acceptable and went back to no after all. But yeah, she did kill his friend. But
yeah.
But damn, that was a slap. Like that wasn't even that's how you hit a man.
Nah, he didn't hit her that hard. He didn't hit her like man hard.
Well, that's probably true for him. He probably could have knocked her head off if he wanted to. I just keep imagining Alfred as a true badass.
Yeah, but I didn't actually feel like she didn't seem that. I mean, she was shocked, but it wasn't like she fell to the ground or anything.
No.
She was just like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, it was just
That was for my friend. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that was for Reggie. And he even
Reggie.
Dude, they're not gonna dumb you down on the like he calls her a treacle. When's the last or first time you heard someone called a treacle on American media?
This episode?
Right? In case it's not clear, he's British.
Yes,
if they hadn't already mentioned that with the kipper earlier.
Yeah. Now, let's get back to that a little later, because really the Penguin storyline and the other big storyline in this episode was Michael Chiklis.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun with him, man.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I'm getting along with Chiklis this time. Maybe my memory was harder on him than it should have been, but
Well, Fantastic Four will do that to you.
Well, yeah. Once anyone's gone through that process.
But he comes in, he's a badass, and he's looking to change the department and makes Gordon his right hand. Unfortunately, in the first episode, he's already putting young lives in danger.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Chiklis is a good actor. How many people do you know who could play Captain Ahab and Moby Dick at the same time?
He's a well-rounded actor. Yeah.
That's one way of putting it.
I put it. And
yeah, even
I'm enjoying his little quest, though. I am.
Yeah, it looks like Gordon's like, I'm on board, but this dude's a little...
Right. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of the dude. I mean, he's got his team. But think about it. His big plan, and I actually agreed, it's a pretty good plan. If you want to get fresh, uncorrupted blood, yeah, you might want to start all the way back at school. But that means that you have to take kids that just got out of training and, throw them in front of Zaz, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting really used to Zaz being just a hired gun, though. It's taken a while because I guess I want him to be the cutty bastard he is in the books, but I'm kind of liking this guy a little bit.
Well, I think he is the cutty bastard. He just hasn't really... Like, we've seen the scars.
Yeah.
But...
just haven't really focused on it, really done anything with it. I mean, I enjoyed him in this episode, though. Like, the creepy little way he walks into the room. It was a Western, again. Gotham has a tendency to do that. But it's a freaking Western scene, but it was great. Just the machismo into the room and just look at it. There's 5 of us and 1 of you. Yeah, doesn't seem fair.
He does. He has like a little like showy grin, like a
Yeah.
little showmanship thing going on.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked his role.
Couple
on that.
little flourishes that made him seem especially psychotic.
Right. And I even like, he finally gets shot and he just, unexpected. It's kind of the most literal thing you could think when you get shot. Unexpected. It makes it seem, maybe it's just the Alfred hanging around in my head, but it makes it seem like, when you get in a car crash car crash or whatever, you don't want your first thought to be, this is highly irregular. That's what it reminds me of, though.
Yeah. But, he was a lot of fun.
He is. I thought they were actually going to kill the little girl in the first go out. I'm like, come on, you can't. No, you can't kill the girl on the first go round. She did okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think she would be dead.
But it confirmed something when he said, he went to get the kids out of school. It's like a giant recess with guns. Great, but one of my first thoughts when he called them like Strike Force Alpha, and I actually did like imagine all four of them in like ensign red shirts. Mm-hmm. Because they're going to be sacrificed in Ahab's quest.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that you didn't know that was coming.
Right. He doesn't even look surprised. Doesn't look shocked by his own behavior at all. Yeah.
I'm like, first point of contention between Gordon and Barnes. Well,
Right.
that didn't take long.
Yeah. He doesn't look in any way regretful about his decision to drag these young people out.
Well, I think he's thinking, and mayhap rightfully so. If anyone disagrees with me, leave us a comment, let us know. We'll talk about it. But I think Barnes is coming from a place where, like, no, they signed up to be police officers. This is what they signed up for. Literally what they signed up for.
Yeah. Yeah. And he did find people that were particularly driven, people with backstories, people that wanted some action, wanted some blood. He hunted that team down.
Yeah, I mean, they sat there and they went through all the steps and got a very particular kind of team together.
Right.
It's not like he went to the special, children's ward and just threw some flak jackets on them and said, let's go out and take down some bad guys.
He didn't go ask the instructor, who are your four most gullible students?
Right.
No, I mean real dummies. Real plain old dummies. Who you got? But there is actually, it occurs to me there's a lot of recruiting of the youth in this point in the season. People just making little young teams.
All right, so we get the stuff with Alfred. He kind of sees Selina, goes over and slaps her, and Selina goes away, all sad because Alfred doesn't want her mucking up Bruce's life.
Right.
One of the fun bits though is Bruce gets out of school and expects to get in the car, and Alfred just hands him running clothes.
Right. I enjoyed that. And he looks excited that his training's begun. Yeah, it's the most optimistic I've ever seen anyone look before an 8-mile jog.
Yeah, for just a minute he looks like he's going to cry, and then he looks like, oh, this is happening now.
Oh, it's training. Okay. Apparently you can get him to do anything, though, with it's part of your training. Like, he's going to have him, like, lighting the pilot light under the freaking Wayne Mansion after a little while. No, it's part of your training, Bruce. Why do I have to do all the laundry? Oh, part of your training. Separate the colors.
Right.
Did it occur to you, though, when he's, like, he gets in the car, and I love the line, do you expect me to walk? No, I expect you to run.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. What the fuck is he supposed to do with his school uniform? Just tuck it under hand and go?
I don't know.
I actually paused it and looked in the stack to see if maybe there was like a tiny knapsack or something he could put it all in. No, it just looks like pants, shirt, socks, jogging.
They didn't have time for that, Jason.
He just
didn't have time in the scene to explain what was going to happen to his school uniform.
Right. Well, I want to know about the school uniform because what it implies is is he gonna like go get a new jogging outfit every day and then there's just gonna be a pile of discarded uniforms sitting behind one tree somewhere in the yard of that school, or maybe a bathroom.
Yeah. No, I kind of, now that you mention it, I kind of fully expected to be like, Bruce shows up in his running clothes and Alfred's like, all right, you made pretty good time. Where's your school uniform? What?
Where's the uniform? Well, I had to leave it back there. We'll go get it. Damn it.
Yeah. Or, well, it appears that you've bundled up your school uniform under your arm. Mm-hmm. Those will need to be ironed, Master Bruce.
While you're at it, here's a jacket I wore. I haven't cleaned it since I went out and intimidated Lucius Fox. Could you clean that up for me?
Right. So Nigma finally, got his balls all gathered up there. And,
He finally did.
Asked Kringle out. Yeah.
And
And he was a badass about it. I was kind of surprised.
little hint, gals, chez moi. We know what that is, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew what I knew what that was when he said chez moi.
Did you notice his address?
No, I did not. What is it?
801 Grundy.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that all we're ever going to get for Grundy? Just a quick little nod? And
Hope so.
That weird version in Arrow? Oh, well.
Hope so.
You good with that?
Yep.
Oh well. Now Nigma going through his date. It looks like he's doing a pretty decent job. They were cute there for a little while, and then he finally does it. Mm-hmm. He finally goes into crazy Nigma mode. Voice syncs and everything with the whole I'm glad he's dead. And she looks genuinely scared. She looks like she's about to grab all the knives on the table, point them at him, and back out of the house. Mm-hmm. Which she would have been well within her rights to do, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I would even probably advise it.
Even his recovery just sucked. Like, did to you?
Right? Yeah, he did not pull that off. He did a little better with the explanation. I kind of liked that he just goes full throttle with "There's a voice in my head, and I'll talk to you." Like tells her the whole thing. Well, short of murder, but tells her the whole the part of it that's relevant. And she just rolls with it. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm assuming she's not taking that quite as literally as he means it. Of course, maybe she is, and she's just as crazy. I don't know.
I was kind of thinking it might be the latter.
Gotham. It is Gotham.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be the second one though, because he's very obviously disturbed. I mean, you can't know. I mean, even in the show, they're not going to sit there and like show us footage of officers talking in the background about, hey, have you seen Nigma recently? He's like talking to himself. It's weird, but that's got to be around the station. Mm-hmm. That, hey, have you seen him? He's starting to talk to himself. He's getting even weirder than he used to be. That would be just basic entry level gossip.
Right. Oh man.
She may turn out to be a little bit freakier than we had anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, it appears that they're getting along pretty well. So, yeah, she kind of went little nutso on him. Yeah. Just pushed him right on into the next stage of evolution.
Right. And the Riddler doesn't traditionally have like a female sidekick kind of thing. There are a couple of variations out there that I can't even remember the name of at this point.
I specifically remember the two women that he had, Query and Echo.
Right.
The chicks in the fishnet stockings and they had like purple suit jackets. They looked like little purple versions of Zatanna.
Yeah.
Or something for a minute.
Yeah. It just, relaxed burlesque look.
Relaxed burlesque.
Right.
Yes.
That trend. It may end up just being a wordplay thing. They'll probably do it at some point, I guess. If they end up making it her, it'll be they'll start spending so much time together that at some point somebody will mention like, God, she's always around you. It's like your Echo or something. And then they'll just move the fuck on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The fans keep going on, and okay, I just want to clear something up. Just because there is a female on Gotham, and they have some relation to any damned villain, period, does not mean they are Harley Quinn.
Is that were we thinking we were going to have Harley Kringle?
Man, I've seen people talk about how she's going to be Harley Quinn ever since the beginning.
Good God. To whom?
I just don't know. That's
a two-person act. At least it was for a while. I mean, if you want to do the lone version, Harley's got her own standing now. No big deal. But
yeah,
I don't think they just won't. No, like they've made Harley the centerpiece. Really, apparently she's supposed to be the centerpiece of the story for Suicide Squad. No fucking way they let her on Gotham.
Yeah, I'm just I'm annoyed by the entire notion.
Right.
That I think she's a female. I'm pretty sure. I've never seen one in real life.
Right. That seems to be the major qualification for guessing that. Yeah. Now the bottom line is the back of house stuff is that we were surprised that they were going to let him have the Joker for Gotham. Well, they didn't. They said you can have something that looks like the Joker. It can't actually be. You've got to give him. They probably told him you have to give him a name too, just to make sure that it didn't really feel like the Joker.
Right.
Bottom line is you can't use the same property twice. That you can all day, Diane, but you can't actually get away with it. No one will let you do it. They won't split an IP for properties. They think it oversaturates the market. I don't know if there is such a thing for Joker and Harley. I really honestly don't. But they're not going to risk it on the millions of dollars they've spent on that movie just so a show can have a side character. Fuck that. It's never going to happen, guys.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. All right. Well, do you want to get to conjecting about anything? Or I mean, where do you think the show's going, man?
Nah, I really didn't know. They didn't tend to show us this much. I mean, this was a very... it's not quite a bottle episode, but it was an episode that just really needed to talk to itself. That was it. I mean... We got a little bit of Penguin Theo stuff here. Now, I think it might be... Come on, it's Penguin's mom. If anything brings down Theo, it might be him.
Yeah.
He's honestly not a man to be trifled with. As he points out, a year ago, he was holding an umbrella. You'd shudder to think... I don't know, man. You might... Like, if I was Theo, you might want to keep that mom hidden well. Yeah. Because if you actually get her back, he's going to be mad.
What did you think of Silver St. Cloud?
Oh, she's just strange, man.
Right? Didn't I tell you? Like, we shall brave it together. Like, what in the hell kind of Game of Thrones shit did you pop off of? She even...
I don't know.
She even looks like that one Emilia Clarke girl that's on Game of Thrones. Like, her character. Like, good lord.
She made me question things about myself because I realized when I thought about that's such a weird sentence, and then I realized, like, no, that's something I might say. And I would fancy that I was doing it somewhat ironically, but... Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just as weird as Silver.
Right. Well, you know, that is something that, well, either one of us would say.
Right.
But
it's actually what I thought to myself when I watched the new Fantastic Four movie with the girlfriend. It was one of my last thoughts. We shall brave this together.
Yeah, see, like, both of us would say that. And I'm pretty sure have said that to each other.
But we would be hoping for a polite chortle. It wouldn't be... Oh, yeah. It wouldn't actually be something we were saying in earnest to inspire another person. No frickin' way.
No. Like, you and I say it, would say it, and I'm sure have said it in a... with a comedic false sense of bravado.
Right. Which is, I think, the only context that makes sense. And don't get me wrong, I've responded to many things on a daily basis. Maybe it depends on when it comes up. Somebody asks me, are you going to do that, or would you like to do that? I will respond with we shall or I shall all day. I don't even mean it ironically. That's just actually a phrase I'll be happy to use. Mm-hmm. But you just can't get away with shall very often. And the bottom line is Silver's weird.
Yep.
I went through a lot of back end questioning about it because she's a strange little girl. But hey, look who's raising her. It's not her fault.
Yeah.
Her dad's the kind of guy who regularly uses sentences like, what do you say? You shall be my destroyer. She's almost relatable compared to him, man.
Right. All right. Anything else we got on Gotham 204? I think this was a perfectly reasonable, pretty good episode.
No, it's was bad by no means. Don't get me wrong, that ending was a little cartoony, but they're not killing it with those last shots right now for me. It was hard to get over stabby, and then awkward Penguin Citizen Kane yell wasn't any better.
I kind of didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't, it wasn't like one of those cliffhangers that made me really want to watch the next episode.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But it wasn't
a cliffhanger at all.
When I saw
there wasn't
Gotham.
Anything happening. But no, I wasn't disappointed with this episode at all.
Yeah, no.
We're assholes, so we always have a problem here and there, and we're always assholes. But
sure,
doesn't mean we're not happy with the
Stephen
product.
Amell called us assholes.
He probably did.
Not us directly.
If he knew of us, he probably would say, "What an asshole."
Yeah. Not us directly.
Right.
I think at some point he said people who didn't like, who had complaints about Laurel on Gotham were assholes. And I went, oh, I'm not going to pretend that doesn't hurt.
Steve, I thought we were cool.
All right.
What are we going to do? Get mad at him while he's out doing his third freaking cancer awareness thing this year or some shit? Like, when he calls you an asshole, you have to feel bad about it. You just do.
I don't pretend that I'm to the level of human that Stephen Amell is. Let's just put it that way.
Well, we can move on to that in the Arrow commentary.
Yes. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for Gotham, unless you have any damn thing else.
Not
Jason.
a damn thing else.
And Yeah, this wasn't a huge episode for me. It seemed like it was just okay, we're setting up the next players. We're setting up what's going to be going down in the coming weeks.
Yeah. If this is the if this is the worst episode I see all year, it'll be a great fucking show.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, if you guys, we do these reviews for these separate episodes and everything. If you guys have your thoughts, any comments on the latest episodes, by all means, leave us some comments and we'll discuss what you thought and respond to those comments. We are DC On Screen. You can find every episode at dconscreen.com. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Stitcher. We're on Facebook. If you are interested in a similar podcast about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, go check out our friends Matt Carroll and Jeff Randall at the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast or mcucast.com. I was just over there, and Matt just put up the new episode, and I'm co-hosting. Yay. And we talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and a bunch of Marvel Cinematic Universe conjecture about the new movies and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Coming up, we're going to have a review of The Flash of Two Worlds and the new Arrow episode. What was that one called again? I
don't know.
The Candidate.
Oh, there we go.
That was right. That's right. The Candidate.
It was called New Arrow episode.
All right, guys. Until the next episode, keep some DC on your screen.
Are you ready for a rewarding career in the electrical industry? Quality Electric of the Coastal Carolinas, QECC, is looking for qualified electricians and electrical helpers to join its Charleston team. QECC offers guaranteed full-time hours, make up to $30 per hour with possible performance bonuses and career growth opportunities. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, dental and vision coverage, 401k plans, and more. If you're a motivated, experienced electrician, this job is for you. QECC is an equal opportunity employer. For all job inquiries, send email to hr@qeccinc.com.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.